Hello, everybody. it's it's the Lit Optimist. I'm talking about my top 10 favorite books of all time. It's definitely changed. I'm gonna have to like change this in real time. Um, so the last time I made this was back in 2017, September 12th. My top 10 favorite books. I say I need to read more. Um, we'll start from 10 and work our way up. Fuck. Oh my god. This is definitely. Oh no. Oh man, this is bad. Let's just read the list as is. Number 10, Tempted by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. Tempted is an entry into the fucking. Oh god. Wait a minute. Tempted is the sixth volume of the House of Night fantasy book series. The sixth one? Okay. Why the sixth one? I think that like some crazy shit happened in that one. House of Night was awesome back in high school. My friend Brandy, she was reading it, and I was still reading. I had just gotten off of reading Twilight like the year before. So and I fucking love vampires. So House of Night was like right up my fucking alley. I gotta reread those for sure to see if like they still hold up. They really did make me feel like emotional and like I was hooked. I was like I gotta read all these. Um, Tempted, I think was the last one that I read. I don't know which one comes next. Burned. Um, yeah, yeah, that was a crazy one. Take this shit off my fucking list now. Right now. This isn't on my list anymore. Most of this list is probably going to be comprised of Stephen King novels. If I'm restricting myself, then I can't do that. But it's top 10 favorite books. This is my list. This next one is definitely coming off my list too. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. And no, it's not just because J.K. Rowling is a cunt. It's the books aren't good. The books aren't good. If I had to pick a Harry Potter book to go on my list, it would be Harry Potter and the Death, not Deathly Hollows. Is that the last one? That's the only one that's better than the movies, um, in my opinion. It's because she actually had to try. Um, Goblet of Fire stood out to me as a kid because I was like, man, I love. I talked about it before in my reviews, and it shocked me. I was like, wow, you can like actually, kill somebody. That's crazy. Um, but like you can kill a kid. Like a good character died. I'm gonna put this at number 10 now, probably. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna take that off. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna be. Um, I don't think those are gonna be on the list either. Damn, this whole list is fucked. Number 8 is The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer. It's a really good read. I moved it down to number 10 for now. It's really good. It's about this kid who's like in Mexico. It's been a long time since I read it, but I remember like there were things about cloning. There, there's just a lot of stuff going on in that book, and I really liked it. Um, oh, I know one. The Bible. The Barcode Rebellion. Why didn't I put the author? Which is that's pretty, Suzanne Wayne. Why didn't I put the thing? I put the Barcode Rebellion and the Barcode Tattoo. Number 7 is the Barcode Rebellion. And the Barcode Tattoo at number 6. No. Both of those are coming off the list as well. Because while they are good reads, I would not call those my favorite, like some of my favorites anymore. No. And then number 5 is Awakened by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. No. Awaken is the first, I think, in the House of Night, which the first one wouldn't go above number 6, I don't think. Fuck me, man. This is tough because I can do a top 10 Stephen King novel by itself. There are other books that I like more than Stephen King novels. Like there's one that I'm thinking of right now that's really good that I can put on the list. Man, there's a lot. Like, fuck, what's that movie? The Thornbirds by Colleen McCullough. I'm gonna put that at number 9. The Thornbirds by Colleen McCullough. I think that's a really good one. Fuck off, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Fuck off, J.K. Rowling. The House of the Scorpion is at number 10 now, so let's... The barcode ones have to go. I'm thinking about moving down to another one as well. Shit. I'm trying not to be too Stephen King heavy. There's gonna be multiple Stephen King things in here, I feel like. Shit. Yep, I'm gonna move this one down. Number 8. Instead of being The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer. I'm moving my number 4 down to number 8. That's Have a Nice Day, A Tale of Blood and Sweat Socks by Mick Foley. Really good autobiography. I mean, Mick Foley's just a great writer in general. I'm thinking of Augustin Burroughs now. Like, oh man. Augustin Burroughs has to go on here. And I'm thinking right above Have a Nice Day. Excuse me. The Barcode Rebellion is being replaced by Dry by Augustin Burroughs. I think Dry is the best that he's written. Formerly the Barcode Rebellion. You know, If I Stay is really good, right? I could put If I Stay. But I'm going to do something pretty drastic here. I'm looking for the thing right now. Stop rushing me. I know this is pretty boring. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. I actually might replace Dry. No, I'm gonna keep Dry. I was gonna put Television because it's an actual novel. And it was Augustin Burroughs' first book. I put August Burroughs. What the fuck am I even doing? Right above that, I'm putting And the Universe Replied by Michelle Williams. controversial take. My friend Michelle Williams is a fantastic writer, and I love her writing, and I miss her writing. I miss reading her beautiful, poetic style of writing. It filled me with such elation to read her works. Fuck, I just love writing. I love reading people's writing. Um, Feels weird having "Have a Nice Day" so low, but it also feels right. So I'm gonna keep that there. Awaken. We need to replace Awaken. What we got here? I know one's being replaced. That one's gonna stay up there. I feel like, fuck, man. I think I know what my new number one is. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna move a lot of these down, and we're gonna like straight up replace some of these. I'm working my way up. So I'm at number 5 now. So let's go over the list real quick again. The House of the Scorpion is number 10. The Thornbirds by Colleen McCullough is number 9. I said Colin McCullough. What the fuck is my problem? Number 8 is Have a Nice Day, A Tale of Blood and Sweat Socks. I read that one in high school. Same thing with House of the Scorpion. The Thornbirds was for my reviews. Dry is number 7 by Augustin Burroughs, and The Universe Reply by Michelle Williams. So now we're at number 5. We're at our top 5, ladies and gentlemen. We have to replace Awakened, and I don't know what to replace it with. Fuck, man. This is hard because there are new books that I've read that there are new books that I've read that belong on this list. I'm not moving that one down. That one's just gonna be replaced. Fuck, this is where it gets hard. Holy shit. No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've almost got it. So that one's going to be a Stephen King novel. And what would I say is his best? The Dark Tower is really good. But is that my favorite? And we're definitely going to have to do a top 10 Stephen King. Fuck, man. Come on. Man. I don't know. This is fucked because now we're at a point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go through my review pictures and see if there's any books that stand out to me. Because I know for sure Stephen King. I love Stephen King. Like The Shining is standing out to me right now. You know, Shining is a really good one. A Story Like Mine. The Bible I reviewed, it was a really good read, but it's not going to be in my top 10 books of all time. Damn, dude, are you for real? Like, there's a lot of stuff right here. This isn't a good way to go about it. I think I'm just gonna pick a Stephen King novel, another one. Yeah, because it's not my favorite. Hmm. Oh man, but that doesn't count. I was gonna say I Will Survive, the Zootopia abortion comic. Let's do this one for now, and we'll come back to it. Number five is The Shining by Stephen King. Way better than the film of the same name. I am inclined to agree with the author, Stephen King. Yeah, it's I understand that the film is a classic. Um, but it's really good. I don't even know. I think there's much better than The Shining though. When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, there's got to be something else. It's probably another Dark Tower novel, but I don't want to overload it with Dark Tower um, novels. So right above that is number four is The Dark Tower 7, The Dark Tower by Stephen King. Formerly, I had Have a Nice Day here. Um, Perfect ending to a perfect saga. Um, yeah, don't know what else to say. You go watch my review on The Dark Tower. I reviewed a lot of this stuff. I reviewed The Shining, and The Universe Replied, Dry, The Thornbirds. I don't think I've recorded the review yet, but I have reviewed it on Facebook. Some of these other ones, like House of the Scorpion, I have to review. Have a Nice Day, I have to review. Um, Number three is Journey into Darkness by Michael Chiappetta. Now, this is the one that we could talk about. This is formerly Carrie by Stephen King, so you could tell I was early on into my Stephen King readathon. Um, Carrie is a great first novel. It's fantastic. Um, Journey into Darkness was originally my second number two. Originally my number one as well. This book is really good. Um, my aunt Christy, rest in peace, took me to a bookstore in the mall, and it wasn't Half Price Books. I forgot what bookstore was there in the mall. God, I can't remember it. It definitely wasn't Half Price Bookstore. I mean, it might have been. I don't remember. But I remember we walked in there just to peruse, and she knew I was an avid reader. And she's like, look through, books or whatever and see if there's anything you want to get. I'm into wrestling at the time, so I'm looking at the wrestling books. And I grab The Rise and Fall of ECW, I think. Something like that. It's a big, thick ass book. And this bitch was like 50, $60. And I go, Aunt Christy, what about this? And she goes, oh, no. That's too expensive, buddy. Let's pick something else. I was like, oh, okay. I put it down, and I go, this one's small. It's like 20 in the $20 range. I was like, how about this one? She goes, that's much better. And it's Journey into Darkness by Michael Chiappetta, and it has Kane on the cover. It's a fictionalized version of Kane's backstory. And I was really, really into it. I need to reread it to see if I'm probably going to still have the same emotions towards it. Just how they made Kane's childhood so traumatic and his transition to wrestling. It does get kind of goofy, much like wrestling in general, but I really liked it. We'll get further into that whenever I read it, but God, it's a good one. Number two, which was formerly my number one, is Deadline by Chris Crutcher. Deadline by Chris Crutcher is a book about a kid who's in high school. He's just living life, he didn't really have, at the beginning, he's like, he doesn't really have a plan for the future. He goes to a hospital for his routine health checkup or whatever, and they tell him that he has cancer. He's stage 4, he's terminal, there is no cure, he's going to die. And of course, there's the initial Oh fuck. But then he's like, I didn't think I always had a feeling that I wasn't going to live past a certain age. So he's like, this is what it is. And there's some like he asked the girl out, his crush that he's been like really into for a while now. Like finally works up the courage. He's like, I'm gonna die anyway. Who cares? Which leads into more like drama and emotional stuff. Like it's just a really good read. I remember just like getting so emotional, just like, reading a book, it's fucking amazing. My number one that overtakes Deadline by Chris Crutcher is The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. I I didn't read this one in school like a lot of other people did. I don't know what the fuck was going on. My school district was such bullshit. Shout out to KC Mo School District. Um, Fucking horrible school district. I didn't read it, and it's not like I didn't want to, but it's kind of like the Bible. You something that you should read, or you have that feeling that you should. I would say Anne Frank might be more important than the Bible. Because it's actually about humanity, real things going on. It's I read it a little over a month ago. I was in a psych ward for the second time in my life. Didn't want to go, forced to go, and I saw that they had Diary of Anne Frank. That stay in the psych ward was much better than the first time I went back in 2019, early 2020. December 31st, 2019, New Year's Eve. That's how I remember it. Um, this one was a much better stay, and I read The Diary of a Young Girl, and I thought, man, that's crazy. Like, the shit that she went through, it's got to be terrifying, very stressful, very nerve wracking. It's just so much going on, and it touches on depression. It touches on a lot of like just really like big things. Just being attracted to the attraction and sexuality. She's a teenager and she's going through hormonal changes during this time, and she's like having these thoughts and feelings and stuff. And there's a lot that's been removed from the book, I guess, from her dad, Frank. Um, Her dad, Frank. What is Anne Frank's dad's name? Um, Otto, right? Otto Frank. He died in 1980. Um, yeah, he died at 91. Jeez. Um, he he took the stuff out of he omitted a lot because he felt like it was very uncomfortable hearing about his daughter and like reading what she was thinking or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. It was a really good read. It's basically what I'm boiling down to. I'm sorry, I'm really sick. That's my top 10. That's a horrible, all over the place video, but thank you for suffering with me as I went through my top 10 books. I'm going to have to really refine that list. Yeah, it's wild. You guys have a good one and take care.